Greetings, everyone. I'm EpikTek, and this is EpikTek, episode 11. Well, we've got some stuff to do. We also have some fruit trees. And right about the time I grew them, first of all, look at this. 1 cherry, 2. That's all. 2 cherries. That's lame. Really, really lame. I'm really disappointed by that. And they take forever to break. I'll take the cherries. Don't get me wrong. But we can definitely do better. Also, I'm thinking, do I really want to start like an orchard up on top of this cramped little hill? No. No, I really don't. So, what I'm thinking, first of all, where's my lumber axe? There we go. What I'm thinking here is we need an orchard somewhere else. I'm not sure where I want it, but I don't want it here. So I'm thinking we'll probably break down those dark oaks there and maybe flatten the area a little bit and just do an orchard right there. Or, hadn't really thought about it, but I could kind of do it on top of there. Nah. Or over here. I'll show you. Right over here. Right there is kind of a nice little spot. We'd have to cover that up. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Thinking about it. Not in desperate need for food right now. So, not in a hurry. But definitely going to want to set up an orchard of some kind. Oh, also, guess what I found? I got everything I needed for a silky jewel. This is exciting. We've been waiting for this for a while. Check it out. This is now a Silk Touch Alamite hammer. And, yep, I'll show you how that works out pretty soon here. But, let's see. Come on, give me one. Just give me a sapling. There we go. Okay. We'll just go ahead and do this real quick. I don't know why. Just because. Because I don't want to not have a sapling, I guess. Something like that. There we go. We'll get that later. All right. Also, guess what I did? I decided we needed some more space. Boom. How's that? I went all the way over to the bottom of the smeltery here. And I'm thinking, actually, what I want to do is make that smeltery a couple taller. Push it down so that it comes all the way down. And then that way I can actually use the smeltery from down here. And I'm going to set up all my machines, my power generation, everything down here. And upstairs will be more the kitchen and kind of miscellaneous area. Maybe I'll make this area look a little nicer. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'll take your comments whenever you like. Also got a lot of things. Let's see. So, yeah, there's that. There's that. And I'm thinking it's probably time for some power generation. What do you think? Yeah, I think we need to get into that. Mostly for one of my favorite machines in all of this pack. I've got a lot of them. The sag mill. This is the sag mill right here. So if you're familiar with if you're not familiar with the sag mill, and you are familiar with the pulverizer from Thermodynamics, this is basically Ender IO's version of the pulverizer. It can grind down things and give you more things. I'll show you. We'll get there. We'll get there. But it's very handy to have around. So I'm going to really quickly make the kind of what I consider the first power generator, the Survivalist Generator. It's got to be the cheapest thing around. Let's see, we need one of these guys. That's not helpful. Come on, do like this. It's really cheap. A piston, a couple of iron, a couple of redstone, some cobblestones, all kind of the stuff that you could pretty easily find. Let's see, what was it, like that? Like that? I have no memory for these things. Oh, there we go. Pretty much all the stuff you could find deep underground if you wanted to. I'm going to grab a little bit of coal. Yeah, literally one. It's fine. And we're going to start setting up our machines down here. Now, for now, I'm just going to stick this in the middle of the room. That's good enough. And I'm going to throw one piece of coal in there. And notice how it says power level 5. That's 5 RF per tick. Wow, that thing's loud. Just back up a little bit. That's 5 RF per tick. And it's going to do that for 13 minutes. It's going to generate 5 RF per tick for 13 minutes from one piece of coal. It's great. That's great. And you can throw blocks of coal in there. Is it just me, or is that really loud? That's emanating up through the floor? I mean, I always record with headphones on, and I typically don't, like in between episodes, I take my headphones off and use my speakers, so things aren't quite as loud. I'm not used to that. Anyway, so let's get a sag mill. All right. That's the sag mill. So we're going to need 3 pieces of flint, no problem, another piston, some more iron, and a machine chassis, which is more iron and a basic capacitor, which is copper and redstone and some gold nuggets. I think we can handle that. So let's see, it was like this. Yeah, like that. And it was a piece of like that and like that. And look, we got a basic capacitor. Okay. And let's do this one up here, because I think everything we need is up here. What is this? It's iron bars or an iron. So if we do that guy and, oh, we need more iron bars. Okay. We can do that. Ooh. All right, we got our machine chassis. And what's the next thing? Flint and iron and a piston. We're going to put the piston down there, and we'll put these here. And I have 2 flint. I need another flint. Where do I hide my flint? I don't have any flint. It's okay. We've got gravel. Here we go. Exciting, exciting, exciting. Here we go. Yes. A sag mill. A sag mill. All right, let's go take a look at what this thing does. So I'm just going to throw that right there. Notice it's starting to grab some power there. Slowly but surely. And these Ender IO guys, these are really handy. We've got the configure IO. This will actually directly, oops, I just told it to pull from the front. You right click and it will, it'll change what it does on that face. So this pull, push, push-pull is really cool. I'm going to do that. And let's see. Recipes will tell you everything it'll do. So if you find some quartz stairs, you can get yourself 2 nether quartz guaranteed and 25% chance to get 2 more. And that's how that works, by the way. Yeah. And, yeah. Up here, see how it's flipping back and forth between dark steel ball and flint up here. So if you use flint in this slot here, then your main output, it says 120%, and the way that works is it's weird. It's like 20% chance to double your main output or something along those lines. It's a strange formula I have not yet figured out. It also reduces your power consumption and increases the bonus output, which would be this guy right here. Or in some cases, like nether quartz, it'll give you Certus quartz. Or yeah, never do this. It's much better to use fortune on your pickaxe. Same with lapis. You can get a lot more with fortune from your pickaxe. But let's look at some of the ores. Let's see. You've got, I want to find just iron ore. This will work. Copper. From copper, you get 2 pulverized copper. So we're ore doubling, just like with the smeltery we've been using. But you also have a 12% chance of getting gold. And you have a 20% chance of doubling the initial output. So you get slightly more, at least I think that's what that is. You get slightly more than double, or doubling your copper. And you get slightly more than 12%. You give, let's see, 125%. So that's 15% chance of getting a little bit of gold. Well, that's handy. And some cobblestone. Meh. So just about all of the different ores have some kind of increase mechanic. And that's what I've been waiting for. That's why I haven't just gone and converted all of my ores, because I want to get the best I can out of my ores. Because I don't like mining. It's okay. It's fun sometimes, but it also gets old real quick. It's getting dark. Hey, let's use our new sleeping bag here. I don't need that for a while. There you go. Oh, I should have turned so you got that beautiful view. Oh well. Yeah, it's still dark in here. I think I need some torches is what I really need. Later on, we'll do something nicer. We'll get some glowstone, you know, in a couple episodes. I'm thinking next episode, I'm probably going to, I think I'm going to do some preparation to go to the Nether. It's about time. We need glowstone. We need all that kind of stuff. Iron ore. Let's see what this does. Ooh, it's got that sound. Let's listen. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's kind of crunching around in there. And here we go. Right off the bat, 2 pulverized iron. Oh, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? There's no... We don't have any flint in there. Never run this thing without flint. I mean, you got plenty of flint. Not only that, but... Check this out. I always do that. Okay, I'm just going to grab all... I don't want to grab all the flint we have. I need to know what goes in that slot. Okay. But here, check this out. I didn't say flint. I didn't mean flint. I meant gravel. So, actually, I'll take that out. There we go. We'll put that flint right there, which, by the way, increases the amount of flint you get from gravel. And there we go. So, yes, it can kind of feed itself like that. I'm going to go grab a chest, because this is really handy. Actually, I'm going to grab 2 chests. Do we have 2? Oh, okay, I'm going to grab 1 chest. Eventually, I'm going to use those. But let's just start with this. This will be fine. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I've never tried to actually do any automation with that. But if I throw that there, see, it sticks everything in there. Boom. But notice it immediately pulled back in the flint. So it sticks the flint over into the... Oh, did you see that 4? Yeah, that was yeah. You can get anywhere between 1 and 4, depending on stuff. But it puts the flint over there and then immediately pulls it back into this slot until this is full. And then it's going to stop doing that. So, 18 is going to be fine for now. Actually, that'll be fine. 20, and we'll get like 22. And, oh, and it immediately sticks sand in there because... Well, because it can grind up sand. So I really think I don't want push-pull on this, because it's going to pull stuff back in that I don't necessarily want pulled back in. I think I'm going to do just pull. Yeah, that makes sense. No. Yes? No. No, I want push. And then I'm going to pull from the top. Yes. I'm thinking. This way, I can always look over here for what I want. Okay, is that working? There we go. Yeah, it immediately pulls it out. And then we can take this pulverized iron, and we can either throw it into our thing there, or we can throw it into our smeltery. I think for now I'm going to throw it in the smeltery, because, as I don't know if you noticed, I put another... hardened tank on there, so we got enough lava for a long while. So go ahead and turn that on, let that do its thing, and yeah. So what do you think? Cool? No? Yes? No? Okay. There's a couple of other things I want to do. So we've got, I personally, that Survivalist Generator, that's great, super exciting. Yeah, 3 more minutes. And you'll notice it's processed a lot off of that 1 piece of coal. That's wonderful. It's also horrendously slow. and not very flexible, and etc. But we've got some yellorite. That's right. We have yellorite. And you're thinking, and? This is from big reactors, and this is what's going to get us into our real final power generation. As a matter of fact, I've already kind of decided approximately where I want my big reactor. I want it right in the middle of this room. I'm just going to fill this up. If you've never seen a big reactor before, it takes its name from its size. It is big. Actually, I think I'm going to have to find the center of this room because I want something nifty looking. And I'm going to break a hole in the ceiling and probably have it kind of between floors so that we can access it from the top and the bottom, that sort of thing. It should be fun. That background noise is just obnoxious to me, so I'm just going to really quickly turn that down. Let's just do that. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, no, about like that. It's a little better. Takes the edge off. All right. But before I get into big reactors and the other things that are necessary, I actually would like to finally make a peaceful table. I know I mentioned this on one of the early episodes, but check out how many emeralds we got. We have 11 emeralds. Handy, huh? Yeah. So we need, let's see, here we go. The peaceful table. We need 4 emeralds, and we need an ender pearl. And we need 3 or 4 pieces of wood, whatever. So let's get these. And how are we going to get that ender pearl? Did we already do that? Did I already show you guys this? I don't remember. But I'm going to do this anyway. Boom, 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 boom. And then like this, right? Is that right? I think that was right. And we've got a bunch of diamonds. We got 41 diamonds. Isn't that great? Oh, we only need 1. No, actually we need 3. What? What? 3? What are you talking about? Okay, clearly that wasn't right. What do I need? Oh, that's right. Yeah. I need 5. And then I need 2 more. There we go. Like this. That gets us an ender pearl. And now we can make a peaceful table. The peaceful table is entirely useless by itself. And I'll show you why. We're going to go ahead and set this up out here, because I don't want to have to listen to it. It can get loud. And you'll see why in a minute. By itself, it has no GUI, it has no inventory, it has nothing like that. It pulls from and pushes to nearby inventories. So, it wants a chest. Makes sense? Let's get it a chest. Yeah, there we go. We'll do this, because that makes sense. Okay, we're going to get a chest, but we're going to do one other thing. So it will take from any nearby inventory, and it expects to see some kind of weapon. Now, I can just make myself a stone sword, and that might actually be a good idea for now, because we really don't have, you know, an infinite amount of diamonds. And besides, it gave me an achievement and fireworks. Well, that was exciting. Let's do that for fun. Just real quick, we're going to do that. I'm going to show you how this works. And then I got an upgrade. Okay. So we throw the stone sword in there. And what it's going to do is every once in a while, kind of at random, it will summon a creature on top of that table. You'll see it for a split second. Even though we're in peaceful mode. It only works in peaceful mode. Oh, do you see that? Boom. We've got a slime ball. And for some reason, it didn't use the stone sword. I mean, it obviously did use the stone sword, but it didn't take any durability damage. Maybe because it's a slime ball? Do slime balls not cause durability damage? But eventually it'll make, it'll summon a skeleton, it'll summon a spider, it'll summon a creeper, it'll summon enderman, and we can get some ender pearls from that. And eventually it'll break that sword. Well, we can't really see that sword except for when we're looking at it like this. But there's a way that we can see that sword. I'm going to show you. It's kind of a trick I like to use. kind of proud of it. You'll see. You'll see. We're going to make ourselves a table from Bibliocraft. And a table is simply 3 slabs and 2 pieces of wood. We'll make it out of jungle wood. Why not? And we'll just put it over here. And grab these. I like that. Like that. And hey, I don't like having slabs laying around. We'll use that somewhere else. So we're just going to go over here. And we're going to slap that down. And the way this works... Oh, there, look, it killed a spider while we were gone. Cool. So this stone sword, it's going to look into the inventories next to it. So it'll look into this chest and says, is there a sword in there currently? No. Okay, well, how about this inventory over here? Well, is there an inventory there? Yes, there is. Ha. Check this out. If I right-click on this, nothing happens. If I shift right-click on this, there is a single inventory slot, and we can actually put the sword in there. Now, we also can just right-click the sword on there, and it'll stick it in there. And now there's a sword sitting there. It's kind of like the drying rack, in that it just has a single inventory slot. And the peaceful table will look at that inventory slot, grab the sword, use it, and put it back. There is one little funny side effect that I've discovered when I've done this in the past. Sometimes it gets string, right? Well, it turns out that you can decorate tables using string, and they act as an inventory slot. So the peaceful table will stick the string onto the table, and we'll come back here and there'll be a tablecloth on it. Yeah, that's fun. All right. Oh, did you hear that? That was another spider dying. Let's go take a look. Oh. Oh, all it dropped was an eye. Okay. But yeah, eventually we'll get a tablecloth on there, which would be kind of fun. And eventually that sword will break and we'll have to make another one, and it might be worth making a diamond one. It also takes into account any kind of enhancement, any enchantments that are on that sword. Unfortunately, it will not take Tinker's Construct items. Oh, there went another one. What did we get this time? Nothing. We got nothing at all. That's lame. Okay. It won't take Tinker's Construct items. You actually have to have like a kind of a traditional sword. So yeah, but eventually I plan on upgrading. I'll make a diamond sword, and I'll throw unbreaking on there, and I'll throw looting, who will be especially helpful, and we'll be getting all sorts of monster drops, so that'll be fun. Okay, enough of that. Oh my goodness, time flies when you're having fun. It's been 23 minutes, so gosh, I guess next time we'll get into some of the other things that I wanted to get into today. We got through most of the stuff I wanted to do. Let's go check on the sag mill real quick. Let's see. Okay, yeah. It's still going. Oh, it's out of power. And it doesn't have anything else going on here. So we're definitely going to need to feed it a little bit more coal there. I will keep that going between this episode and next. I'm going to expand the smeltery down into the floor so that we can work from down here. And I'm going to move all of these things, all of this stuff, even all of this stuff. Everything is going to come off of here. You know, I didn't really think about it, but with all of this stuff gone, and I could actually cover over... I mean, I do like having this here, but I could actually put my orchard up here with that extra room available. Well, that's an interesting thought. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll let you know. If you have any thoughts, whether I should cover this up and turn this top into maybe like a little orchard. I've got room up here too. Then let me know. Otherwise, should I put the orchard down there? Should I plan on expanding that farm even further. Oh, and it looks like I've had some growth down there too. I'll have to go clean that up. But yeah, give me your comments. Let me know what you think. And we'll come back next time. Oh, let's see if we got a tablecloth. Yep, there we go. We got a tablecloth. So, but now that there's a string in that spot, and that's right, carpet as well. Now that there's string in those two spots, we will just get all of our string here. You can't fit any more of any of those things there. So that's what it'll look like. And we'll just start getting stuff. Lots of stuff. Stuff that we need. I'm hoping for some bones. We have the one from that strange thing that happened in, was it episode 4 or something? We have one bone. But I'm kind of hesitant to use it. I don't know what might be wrong with it. It's weird. Anyway. I'll show you next time what we get from there. Yeah, got a lot of thinking to do. I also have more of these essence berry bushes. I want to put them someplace a little more useful than there. So, yeah. Okay. I think that's everything. Sounds good. I'll see you guys next time on EpikTek. Thanks for joining me.